mess with it. Leave it alone.
Don't improve on success.
I say this fully knowing that people I work with listen to this show.
That's right. Don't touch my stock room.
Don't touch my stock room. Don't touch my file box. Other than that, we're cool.
Other than that, you can burn the place down.
And don't take the van keys home, drivers. Do not take the van keys home.
It's hard to drive that van the next day. Hard to drive the van the next day.
I know my drivers listen to this show, too. Matt, Jason, you're stupid. Don't take the keys home, all right? I got to be a jerk now because you took the keys home.
That's right. That was your public chastising. I hope you feel bad about that. Now you're going to be guilted into doing something good. So.
Speaking of public chastising and work, Rob.
What's that?
I just want to touch on this briefly.
What's that?
The last time I spoke with Cindy, she told me to chastise her son into coming to see her. I did. And I got my boss in on it.
Oh.
So he's telling him to go see Smokestack Cindy now too.
Well, we'll see if that works. He hasn't called yet.
Oh, Ian.
Yeah, the boy kind of, he's 26 years old. He's got a girlfriend. He's living downtown. He's got a job. He's got money. I hate to say it, but when I was that age, I wasn't really hanging out with my parents at all. I was trying not to hang out with my parents.
I'm 44 and love my parents dearly, but I'm not driving to Rising Sun to see my dad.
Right, exactly. All right, guys, we've got a couple things coming up, and we're going to tell you about those in just a little bit. Like I said, thanks for joining us. I hope you enjoyed Randy on Kitty's Blues, a staple of Cincinnati radio since the 1970s. Also, the new show we have on tonight, the Noto Joyo Show, the Notorious Joyous. I hope you guys stick around a little bit to listen to that show because it's really unique. It is something you won't hear anywhere else except on WAIF, and I can't even really explain it. It's kind of old school DJ, techno, hip hop, rock, strangeness, live music, experimental, progressive.
Yeah.
And we got a bunch more we'll come up with later.
I've heard everything from sweet melodies to straight noise within a 20-minute period.
And wanted to remind everybody that they can go to WAIF's website, WAIF883.org, and you'll find some updated apps for your smartphone. And you'll also find, I think we got, in addition to smartphone apps, we have a updated programming grid. And we have a computer doing a little love light there. Yeah, that's a little better. Doing some testing on the computer here. We also have information on programmers, programmers' emails, websites, all that good stuff. We also, I think we just opened up the WAIF merchandise section on the website, so I know you can get T-shirts there. Nice. I was at the annual membership meeting last Sunday and saw the T-shirts they're selling, and man, they are really nice. Way nicer than the ones I got a couple years ago. Man. So I highly encourage everybody to support community radio by wearing a WAIF t-shirt. And you'll be able to pick those up Saturday, September 23rd at the Urban Artifact. Taper Jesse, myself, Smokestack Cindy will all be coming down to the Urban Artifact to have a rainbow full of sound. An awesome time. I'm ready for this. Are you ready, Jesse?
I am ready. I am psyched. We finalized our working staff today.
I know, that's good. We have a working staff.
We're going to be...
Okay.
That's why we have kids.
That's right. We have a working staff now, so that's good. We're going to have everybody down there. We've got not only an incredible silent auction with some great gifts. We've got a lot of stuff signed from David Gans, got some music, some album stickers, got some highball glasses, a glass grinder, some paintings, some tie-dyes, all kinds of good stuff. But that's just the icing on the cake. The real cake, triple layer, quadruple layer, sextuple layer cake is the bands. We have what Jesse and I, we tossed this around for a couple weeks, and we came up with this list of bands we'd like to get to play at our benefit. And none of them could make it, so we got these guys instead. No, I'm just kidding. We got these guys together. It's some of the best local acts, some talented musicians who are all donating their time. Most of them are Grateful Dead heavy, I will say that. They do have some original stuff. But
well, I mean, it makes sense. We're a Grateful Dead heavy show.
Right, yeah. I mean, if you come in playing Taylor Swift, you probably won't get invited back, I guess.
Well, it depends on who you are.
Right, if you look like Taylor Swift, maybe. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we'd kick her off, too.
Probably. More than likely. Highly probable. Highly probable. At 8 p.m., we're going to kick things off with Mike Conley and Evan Ray, both frequent visitors to the greatest story ever told. Next, we have Twig and Leaf. We have some confusion on the flyers that were on Facebook. But yes, next we have Twig and Leaf.
Yes.
And then we have Maritime Law at 10. At 11 p.m., The Interns, which Randy just played some interns just a couple minutes ago. Thank you, Randy. Appreciate that. But those kids rock, man. Those guys are good.
We quite like those gentlemen. We speak highly of them often.
Yeah, I even call Christian a kid. And at midnight, we have the Traveling Jam, doing an hour-long set. Between sets, while people were tearing down and setting up, we have the Ramblins, Ohio's premier acoustic duo covering the Ramones. And then I left the 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock slot open. And I was just talking to the Traveling Jam, and they said they've got probably their headiest set list they've ever put together for this show.
Right.
So we're going to be really, really grateful for that. And then he also said, we're opening up the stage. They'll probably all hang out till 2, so hopefully more people will come up and jam with them. So
all right.
Cool.
Yeah, it's the name of the game. It's the whole point for leaving that last hour open.
Yep, exactly.
I might even get up.
Well, yeah, you could. You got a guitar. I got a slide.
Well, it's true, but I'm also missing part of a finger.
Yeah. Didn't hurt Jerry.
Yeah.
Didn't hurt Jerry, man.
But it wasn't on his fretting hand, dude.
Oh, yeah, true.
Dude.
Did you use like a capo or something? Or cheater?
No. You can buy these little silicone things that you put over your finger. They're for like people that think guitar strings are too hard, which, I don't know why you'd want to play guitar if you thought it was hard to do, but,
right.
Yeah. Huh. Really, I'm just waiting for it to heal, and I'm practicing using these 3 fingers. These 3 fingers, folks, the ones you can't see.
Right.
Those are the ones that I'm using.
Okay. Well, cool. Well, we'll hopefully have some 9-finger guitar by Jesse then. That'll be nice.
Yes.
I mean, Django had that hand. It was his fret hand, right?
Yes.
That was messed up.
Yes, it was actually.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not that talented.
I'm not Django Reinhardt, man.
I know my limitations.
Right. We'll let Jesse tell you guys about some. We got some promos and PSAs coming up, but real quick here, wanted to get since it's almost 10 minutes, we've been rambling too long. Wanted to get on with what happened today in Grateful Dead history. 1968, the guys were in the Pacific Recording Studio in San Mateo, California, I believe, working on the. Probably Oxymoxia. 72, the Spectrum, Philly. 73, they were at the Spectrum again. That was most of set 2 was with Martin Fierro and Joe Ellis. September in 73, after they got done with the Wake of the Flood album, these 2 guys played trumpet and saxophone on the album, and they decided on some of the East Coast shows to stop up and play with the Grateful Dead. So highly, highly recommend those September East Coast 73 shows that have Joe Ellis and Martin Fierro in there. I mean, you get to hear like Casey Jones, Sugar Magnolia with a trumpet and sax is cool. So anyway, Eyes of the World, I mean, it's just awesome. 74, the Palais des Sports, Paris, France. That was a third set with Ned Langan, and that's probably why the Grateful Dead didn't come back to Europe until like 1981.
They wouldn't let him live it down. What is this noise you make?
You can get the man's passport. Anyway. Yeah, Randy, who hosts the blues show, sitting here. We're going to do a little talking about the benefit show after this break. But Randy, if you ever get bored one day and want something that quite possibly could drive your neighbors completely insane, play Sea Stones by Phil Lash. Yeah. If they don't like you, they'll hate you after this. Yeah, if they like you, they'll like you even less after playing that album. But anyway, yeah, that show, 1982, that was MSG NYC. 91, they played at the Boston Gardens, and the last time the Grateful Dead played on today's date, 1993, MSG NYC. So, okay, guys, real quick, wanted to remind everybody, the Cupboard has an event. It's for benefiting the some animal charities in Cincinnati. They're going to be October 15th up at Bogart's, 1 to 5 p.m. They're going to have live glass blowing, and it is a benefit for the Animal Adoption Foundation. You have to do a donation. But they've got Justin Davis, Rebecca Davis, Catherine Volk, and Salt coming in doing some glass blowing. And here's some of the examples. I think this is some of Salt's work here, Jesse, on the flyer. But I'm going to try to set up an interview with Salt, perhaps. He's one of the more famous glass blowers in America and the world, for that matter. I've seen a lot of his pieces, and they all tend to be insanely sick. A lot of weird eyeballs and aliens and just nutty stuff. And it's really expensive. Like something you can fit in your pocket, like $300-400. Just crazy expensive, but it's worth it. Okay.
I break those things frequently enough that I don't pay more than $10 for a single one.
It's horrible. It's horrible. Well, I'll let Jesse get on with these PSAs and promos, because we've got, in addition to a lot of the bands playing the bill on Saturday night, some of their music we're going to be featuring. I think we're going to roll most of the album we're going to try to play. We're going to try to do Bear's Choice tonight, I think.
That's one of my personal favorites.
One of my I do have an issue with two of the same songs on the same album.
That's just the that's just the remastered version of the CD. If you bought like the original album or cassette,
right?
Even the original CD release, it was just
they didn't have Smokestack Lightning on there.
No, it was like 5 tracks, 6 tracks, I think. It was a couple acoustic tracks, Smokestack Lightning, and Hard to Handle.
Probably Katie May. Because it was from 214.
Yeah. But it's the remastered edition that has 2 versions.
Oh, okay. I just thought it was Bear doing too much acid. What?
Well, I mean,
I put the same album, same song twice on the album. What?
Perfect. All right.
Go ahead, Jess.
Yeah. I have things to read here.
Yes.
Pulled at random tonight, folks. So many of us thought about becoming teachers when we were little. Well, it's time to put it back on your list. Innovative things are happening in teaching today. Find out how you can make more at teach.org. Make more.
Teach more.
A message from Teach and WAIF Cincinnati.
Cool.
Listen to Kingdom Building every Wednesday from noon to 1 as your host Rich and Mike give you biblical principles to help strengthen your relationship with Jesus, because y'all need Jesus, folks. Join us for
some more than others.
For conversation, scriptures, and prayers. We help you into God's kingdom. That's Kingdom Building, Wednesdays from noon to 1 on WAIF 883. That is not a DMT show, folks. You're not building that kind of kingdom here. That is Jesus.
Jesus and DMT.
And did you know that by not wasting energy, we could actually reduce air pollution? Rob, did you know that?
I've heard that in the past, but I wasn't sure if it's true.
We've all heard this, but by simply turning off the lights when you leave a room, or by turning off the TV when you're not watching it, or by deciding what you want before you open the refrigerator door, you don't waste energy, which means you burn less fossil fuel and create fewer gases that cause air pollution. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency, Earthshare, the Ad Council, WAIF Cincinnati, and dads everywhere, because I think that's a universal dad complaint, all of those. Turn off the lights.
Oh, God, yeah.
Don't open the fridge.
I even do that at work, man. Exactly.
I
do that at work. I walk around turning lights off at work and stuff, like I'm the dad of the place.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, let's roll on with some of that history of the Grateful Dead. This is part 1. They did have an album called The History of the Grateful Dead earlier than this, released sometime early 73. And I think that was a compilation of the historic Dead and vintage Dead. I think a combo of that.
Yes.
Yeah, and this one, this album was recorded on 2/14 and 2/12, 1970. I think in New York City, I want to say. Fillmore.
Fillmore, yes.
Yeah. So highlighting these shows. We're going to play most of this. And this is The History of the Grateful Dead, released, I believe, around in October 73. I think this came out. So
I was alive then.
Yeah, let's just do a little bit of this good old
Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead. I suggest you get your smoking jackets out.
I'm trying to do, man. What's this?
Have a seat.
Don't use your cheater.
Yeah. And don't give Pigpen crap.
I make my mistakes on my own. I don't need your help.
That's right. He can barely play guitar.
I'm stuck up here.
I'm kidding.
It's true.
Yeah. But, here's a Pigpen, a rare. I think they only did twice, maybe once.
If I don't blow it too bad, this is
Well,
one of them songs,
Here we go.
This will keep you in talk.
Well, you know, Katie Mae's a good girl. Folks say she don't run around at night. Well, you know, Katie Mae's a good girl. I made a mistake, and she don't run around at night. Yes, and you can bet your last dollar Katie Mae will treat you right. Now some folks say she must be a Cadillac, but I say she got to be a T-model Ford. You know, some folks say she must be a Cadillac. I say she got to be a T-model Ford. Yes, so she got the shape all right, but you can't carry no heavy load. And she walked just like her daddy got oil wells in her backyard. You know, and she walked just like she got her oil wells in her backyard. You know, every time she get to working, that woman, she never have to work too hard. All right. I said goodbye, goodbye, poor Katie. Here's the last words I'm got to say. Yeah, na, poor Katie. Last words I'm got to say. 'Cause if I don't meet you tomorrow, I'm gonna get you early in the next day. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Strapping on an insidious device known in common circles as a cheater. A cheater, I always liked that name.
That's the Fulgate.
I'd rather be in some dark holler where the sun don't ever shine than to be home alone, knowing that you're gone would cause me to lose my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, take me far on down track. I'm going away. I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I ain't coming back. I'd rather be in some dark holler where the sun don't ever shine than to be in some big city in a small room with you on my mind. So blow your whistle, freight train, take me far on down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I ain't coming back. Train, take me far on down the track. I'm going away, I'm leaving today. I'm going, but I ain't coming back.
Thank you, thank you. We appreciate it. Ouch, man.
That's the Bill Russell double action capo, they call it. You can lose a finger trying to use it.
Upon the Blue Ridge Mountain, there I'll take my stand. Upon the Blue Ridge Mountain, there I'll take my stand. Rifle on my shoulder, 6-shooter in my hand. Lord, Lord, I've been all around this world. Lulu, my Lulu, come and open the door. Lulu, my Lulu, come and open the door. Before I have to walk on in with my own 44. Lord, Lord, I've been all around this world. Mama and Papa, little sister makes three. Mama and Papa, little sister makes three. They're coming in the morning, that's the last you'll see of me, Lord. Lord, I've been all around this world. Hang me, oh hang me, so I'll be dead and gone. Hang me, oh hang me, so I'll be dead and gone. I wouldn't mind you hanging, boys, but you wait in jail so long. Lord, I've been all around this world. Upon the Blue Ridge Mountain, there I'll take my stand. Upon the Blue Ridge Mountain, there I'll take my stand. A rifle on my shoulder, 6-shooter in my hand, Lord. Lord, I've been all around this world. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Though it wasn't so hot, didn't have much of a plot. We fell asleep, our gooses cooked, our reputation is shot. Wake up, little Susie, wake up, little Susie. What are you gonna tell your mama? What are you gonna tell your pop? What are you gonna tell your friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up little Susie, wake up little Susie.
Well, I told your mama that you'd be in by 10. Well, now, Susie, baby, looks like we goofed again. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. We gotta go home. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up. We both fell sound asleep. Wake up, little Susie, and weep. The movie's over, it's 4 o'clock, and we're in trouble deep. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, what are you gonna tell your mama? What are you gonna tell your pop? What are you gonna tell our friends when they say, ooh la la, wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. Well, I told your mama that you'd be in by 10. Well, now, Susie, baby, looks like we goofed again. Wake up, little Susie. Wake up, little Susie. We gotta go home.
All of my friends come to see me last night. I was laying in my bed and dying. And ever known from Sam and Jill, say the weather down here so fine. Just then the wind came squalling through the door. But who can the weather command? Just wanna have a little piece to die and a friend or two I love at hand. Fever roller to 105. Roll on up, gonna roll back down. One more day I find myself alive. Tomorrow maybe go beneath the ground. Leads up to this day, and it's just like any other day that's ever been. Sun going up and there, the sun is going down. Shine through my window, and my friends they come around. the people I know, but the people don't care that a man could be as poor as me. Take a look at poor Peter. He's lying in pain. Now let's go run and see. Run and see. Run and see.
Thank you.
Whoa, smokestack of lightning shining just like gold. Why can't she hear me crying? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, stop your train. Let a poor boy ride. Why can't she hear me cry? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, fare you will. I'll never see you no more. Why can't you hear me cry? Oh, 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 oh. Whoa, who bit your baby sister? I've been gone, a little bitty boy, baby on a ooh, a ooh, a ooh. Oh, stop your train. Let a whole bone ride. Can't you hear me calling? Stop your train. Let a full ride. Calling woo, yes I do. Let a Volvo ride. Let a Volvo ride. Let the smokestack go on. Let a Volvo ride. Ain't no other way. Keep on going. Oh, let me know. Feel so good. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, fare you will. I never see you no more. Why don't you hear me cry? Oh. Don't you hear my crying one time? Yes, I do. Yeah, yeah. It's been a while. Oh, fare you will. I'll never see you no more. Why don't you hear me cry? Ooh.
All right, man. That was a little bit of the Grateful Dead. They're trying to play as much of Bear's Choice History of the World, History of the Grateful Dead, History of the World, Part 1. That is not radio friendly. That movie is not radio friendly.
It is not.
But it is a hilarious movie. I highly recommend, especially in this day and age. Mel Brooks is a healthy dose of reality and the way... you know, even Mel Brooks, he's kind of, you know, if you ever read anything, and I read his, I think it was an autobiography, I think it was. Yeah. Read that a couple years ago. Very interesting fellow. But yeah, he's kind of come to the conclusion that a lot of the older comedians that political correctness has kind of killed comedy. You can't really offend anybody. And if you look at all the older comedians from, say, Lenny Bruce to Richard Pryor to even Rodney Dangerfield, I mean, that's their shtick. I mean, that's how you're funny, is you say things what normal people won't say or do. You know, that's what makes it funny in a way. Yeah. So, yeah. So, yeah. Oh, well. Watch Blazing Saddles sometime. If you haven't seen it,
it's true.
If you haven't seen it, invite your mama in to sit down and watch it with you. She'll love it too. Okay.
It has perhaps one of the best campfire scenes in any movie.
Yeah, and believe it or not, out of all the scenes that were going to get cut or possibly could cause conflict or any but people didn't like in the test audience, it was that scene itself that Mel said was, out of all the things I did in that movie, that was the one scene that everybody wanted me to cut out of it, and I wouldn't let them do it. But out of all the, you know, semi-offensive things that are in that movie, that was the one thing that everybody was like, the producers or the
now see
test market was like,
to me it like kind of sets it kind of
sets the tone, right?
Yeah, it sets the tone of the movie. Like right off the bat, it's like, don't take this too seriously.
Right. It's kind of like walked into Scarface a little bit late, and he's getting in there chopping up some dude in the shower. You know, It's like this isn't like right. What's going on here? Yeah, I was like 17 or something. Yeah. Anyway, let's see here. We got some jam band headlines, just some real quickies here. No big news in the world of jam band but let's see. We got Jay Blakesberg has a new book out. It's called Eyes of the World. He's a photographer. If you don't know his name, you surely will recognize his work. Photographer, a lot of the San Francisco music scene, especially the Grateful Dead. And also, I think it's 65 to 95. So, real quick, we've got some upcoming shows. I was just talking with the guys in Glow Stick Willie. They confirmed their date for 10/26, so they're going to be in next month. But next week, I haven't touched base with them, of course. I'm trying to get things ready for the benefit show, but the Restless Leg String Band will be in. next week. So always excited to hear those guys in studio. One of my favorites, actually. 10/12, we have Smilin' Joe coming in. And like I said, October 26th, we have Glow Stick Willie. November 16th, Lyle will be in studio. And November 23rd, it is our Funksgiving with Freak Bass. We're going to be having a little Thanksgiving dinner with him. Better than last year's Thanksgiving dinner, which I found out he was a vegan, so I just bought some popcorn.
Popcorn and tortilla chips.
Yeah, so we're going to have a little better Thanksgiving, I think, this year. And I think the wife and I were talking. We always have a friends Thanksgiving party. I think we're going to drop that thing this year, and we maybe do like a friends like Christmas or New Year's party. I think something different, and doesn't require spending a lot of time cooking an enormous Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah, which is fine, and it's always good to get together. But
I like Christmas where everybody comes over and gives me gifts.
I'm down for Christmas.
I think that's a cool way. Yeah.
I'm down for Christmas. The babies are old enough. We can actually sometimes go do things for a couple hours now.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Possibly. If they allow it.
Okay, guys. We have more Grateful Dead probably a little bit later. But real quick, wanted to remind everybody at the Urban Artifact this Saturday from 8 until 2 a.m., 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. at the Urban Artifact. We have the Ramblin' Rob and Taper Jesse's Rainbow Full of Sound. It's a benefit for WAIF. All the money, 100% of the proceeds benefit WAIF. We'll have a silent auction and raffle down there too. All the proceeds benefit WAIF. Memberships are a great way to help us out. Underwriting is another great way of helping us out. But this, you can sit down, pay $8, listen to 6 bands, drink some incredible beer, hang out with your friends, and help WAIF out. So, I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. You're having a good time. The bands are having a good time. I'm having a good time. WAIF's making money. I mean, I can't think of a better way to help WAIF out than throwing down some money for watching bands and drinking beer. It's real simple.
Right. I mean, these are all things that don't suck, people. These are all things that are
It's not
cool.
dry like filling out the membership form and giving it to me like, here you go. No.
It's a great way to get out and show your support for the radio station, who currently is the only place in town playing this music, which obviously you dig, or else you wouldn't be listening to us right now.
Right, exactly.
We don't beat you over the head with this, but come down, support us.
That's
you
right.
know, you never know what might happen.
That's right. We've got some incredible acts for the show. We have, and you can go to the Urban Artifacts website. They've got us up there on their calendar. It's at 1660 Blue Rock Street in Cincinnati, Ohio, in lovely North Side. But Mike Conley's going to start things off at 8 p.m. Twig and Leaf will be next. Maritime Law will follow them. At 11 o'clock, we have the Interns, which you just heard last hour. They actually made it onto the Kitty's Blues show. And the Traveling Jam at midnight. And then Super Jam coming up from 1 to 2 a.m. Saturday night. We're going to have whoever's around just come on up with an instrument. I mean, maybe not like everybody in the listening audience, but musicians and Jesse. And,
I mean, it might. It might.
If you,
it might turn into everybody in the audience.
So bring a mandolin, guitar, banjo, something down,
bring something
maracas.
Bring a plastic bottle you can crinkle in time.
Yeah, maybe. That would be annoying.
I mean, we're not going to have a dedicated microphone for you, but come on, make some noise,
That's right. Okay, Jesse, I'll let you read these PSAs and promos. But stop down Saturday. We hope to see you down there.
Should I do it super fast or should I do it?
I don't know, man. Last time you did super fast, it worked incredibly well. So well, your luck may run out. But you can try it, man. It's always challenging. Always challenging, because some of these are complicated. Oh, you cheated and got the short ones.
No, I pulled them out at random.
Okay. Another random night. Okay. Okay, so I don't even know what I'm going to hear. Okay.
All right. Did you know that you can help save up to 4 lives in less than 1 hour? You can by donating blood. Start saving lives now by calling Hawksworth Blood Center at 5134. I maybe had 1 or 2. I don't know. I was like almost too old for them when they came out. They were still super cool.
There you go. Yeah, if you guys were listening to that, that was insane.
Yeah, right.
It was like someone put something in Pigpen's pants or something there. It's like,
It doesn't go there.
yeah, but that was the background there, 5/14/1970 up at the Merrimack Community College in Kirkwood, Missouri. Grateful Dead getting a little crazy in Missouri. So, okay, well, we're going to be getting crazy Saturday at the Urban Artifact. I want everybody to stop on down. We're going to be playing some of the artists from the venue. Red River Blues is the next tune we have on the plate. This is by the duo Twig and Leaf. And not only is, they're one of my favorite acts as far as they're a great acoustic duo. Char's got a really good voice and a powerful voice. So, yeah, always excited to get her in studio. And it's a song about camping down in the Red River Gorge, which I'm going to probably in a couple weeks. But, yeah, I tend to go down there a lot. So, if you write a song and it's about, the Red River Blues, Red River Gorge, anything like that, there may be a chance I'll play it. So this is Twig and Leaf, everybody, doing a little Red River Blues.
Looking for a few days, just a little getaway. Nights under the stars and a hike to by day. We're only heading slow while rolling unwound in the trees. Southbound road, a fire ring, a place to rest our feet. But here comes trouble down the trail, they're bearing us bad news. Looking to end out some of those Red River blues. Those Red River blues, oh, I don't like the looks of you. Looks like you got trouble hidden in your hiking shoe. I'm sorry, Mr. Ranger, but I know now what to do. I'm only trying to have a good time out here in the woods. I guess you're saying that our fun out here is nearly through. Here you coming round again, those Red River blues. To cut loose. I'm sure you think we're some kind of weirdo hippie crew. We ain't hurting no one, we're just chilling with the dude. I won't give you no attitude, I don't got no excuse. Don't be coming around here with your Red River blues. And $300 in cash. Oh, Red River Blues, I got them Red River Blues. Thought that I'd take in the sights, instead you gave me two. I ain't above the law, I know you got a job to do. Heck, we have a good time without running into you. I'm sorry, Mr. Ranger, but you really killed the mood. Every time you come around, those Red River Blues. Looks like you got trouble hidden in your hiking shoe. I'm sorry, Mr. Ranger, but I know now what I do. I think your badge is just a little tattoo till true. I guess the fun is over and we got to pay our dues. Here you coming round again, those Red River Blues. Red River Blues. Red River Blues.
Little song about where to camp and where not to camp down at Red River Gorge. That is Twig and Leaf there. They will be showing their faces up Saturday at our benefit show. Actually, they're the second act we have on the bill. So, okay, well, we've got, let's see, we've got a couple more by some acts that'll be featured, I'm highlighting some of the acts that we're featuring Saturday at the Rainbow Full Sound Benefit Show. We do have 5 great bands and the Ram ones. Not just kidding, Lyle. We do have the Ram ones, and if you do something a little different or unique or odd or something like that, chances are, you'll come in here and I'll invite you in. If you're standard run-of-the-mill band, if you're covering like Coldplay or something like that, you probably won't get invited in here. But this is Lyle and Shay. They're called the Ram ones. They're Ohio's premier Ramones acoustic duo. You heard me right. That's right. A little bit of the Ram ones there, Ohio's premier Ramones tribute band, acoustic. So, yeah, they're going to be performing between sets Saturday at the Urban Artifact for the benefit show. All right, cool, man. I like that. That'll be fun.
Yes.
There's some fun cats there. Fun cats there. All right, we've got a... what's that, Jesse?
Good people, good times.
Mm-hmm.
Good things going on.
Let's see. Next up, I think I'm going to do some Interns. This is, I think, off their latest album. This tune is called The Reason. So these guys will be playing at 11 o'clock up at the Urban Artifact. Come on down. visit Taper Jesse, myself, Smokestack Cindy. I don't know if Nice Guy Eddie's going to make it. He said he may have to cancel out due to other commitments, so prior commitments. So, but we're going to have some other people down there that I'm sure you're going to want to talk to.
Cause every car passes by, the mirror's attractive. Little girl, where are you supposed to be? In the dining room, right here next to me. Like a song by the haziness and the street lights, when the freaks come out to play after midnight, and my heart is beating out of control. I can't let anyone know. Was it worth it? so follow me. Even when the situation gets intense and you don't know what to do. In the life well wasted, always a time well saved. I can tell by the look that you gave me that it was time well spent. Like your soul by the haziness in the street light. With my heart come out to play after midnight. When my heart is beating out of control, I can't let anyone know. Was it worth it? But I'm late. Oh, darling. With a dirty kiss. What kind of life is this? With a dirty kiss. What kind of life is this? Always gotta break the rules. Thinking of the ones that choose. You're gonna get tired of one day when they say you choose to run away. With a dirty kiss. What kind of life is this?
All right, that was a little bit of the Interns there. That was live back on March 23rd of this year when they stopped in studio to check us out. All right, real quick, we have two requests. I got one of them here from earlier today. I'm gonna play. This was a Facebook request. So find Ramblin' Rob on Facebook. Also Ramblin' Rob's Greatest Story Ever Told Facebook page. You can do a request over Facebook. I may play it. I may not. You just never know. It depends on what it is. So this was something I was like, yeah, I'll play this tune. But this was via Facebook request. Here you go, lovely lady. This is a little scared.
Well, I used to wake the morning before the rooster crowed, searching for soda bottles to get myself some dough. Run 'em down to the corner, down to the country store, cash 'em in and give my money to a man named Curtis Lowe. Old Kurt was a black man with white curly hair. When he had a fifth of wine, he did not have a care. He used to own a no-dobro, used to play it across his knees. I'd give old Kurt my money, he'd play all day for me. Play me a song
to ever play the blues.
That was by request there, the Ballad of Curtis Lowe, via Facebook. So if you got a request, let me know. Mostly, I play Grateful Dead stuff, so every once in a while, some different stuff. I played, so like I was telling Randy, I played some Leonard Nimoy and William Shatner on the radio show before. And don't normally hear that on contemporary FM radio.
We played the Lawrence Welk doing one
Toke over
the line.
And it was funny because if you YouTube that video, watch the people singing it because they give each other kind of weird knowing looks when they're singing it. You know, it's kind of like we pulled one over on Lawrence because he's like, "Oh, thank you very much. That was very nice. It was a lovely presentation of the," you know.
Lawrence doesn't know what toke means.
Right. Yeah, it's got Jesus in it. Lawrence is okay with it. You know.
Right. And a one, and a two.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, we're going to jam out for a little bit here. We've got some Little Spooky up next. No, not next, but after this long jam out. This is one of the reasons why we had these guys in the Traveling Jam. We had them in earlier this year. They were one of the first acts I got in here, I think, this year. Yeah. So they'll be back September 23rd, which is, Saturday. They'll be down at the Urban Artifact for Jesse and I's benefit show for WAIF. Come down and support WAIF. Have fun, drink some beer, $8 cover, bring your friends, and you can bring your enemies down too.
Yeah, I mean, just don't fight them there.
Got to get along. But yeah, you can bring your friends, enemies.
You can bring people that you're indifferent about even.
Right. Or yeah.
If you're on the fence, hey, call them up. Be like, hey, come down.
You might actually take them here and realize they're a cool person.
Right. And then again, you might realize that they're total jerks,
right.
And you now have a new enemy.
That's right, a new arch nemesis. Okay, well, speaking of arch nemesis, we've got a little bit of the Traveling Jam on next. This is a 3-song ditty. This is a song about a girl, the M Jam, me and my uncle, and this is one of the reasons why we had these guys on here. The as you know,
they're not our arch nemesis, though.
No,
they're cool guys.
Yeah.
What is worth not God, see forever. For shame that wrong thinking. Late at night I lay in sorrow, thinking how I done wrong. I don't know.
Yeah, that was a little bit of the Traveling Jam. Catch them out. They'll be headlining at midnight Saturday night down at the Urban Artifact on the WAIF Ramblin' Rob's and Taper Jesse's Rainbow Full of Sound. So, okay, well, we're going to be rolling out here. We got the Notorious Joyous is in Noto Joyo show. You guys will enjoy that. I highly encourage you guys to stick around. I just talked to the guys. They're going to be down there Saturday night too. So I know several of the DJs. If you want to meet actual, handsome radio DJs, well, here's your opportunity. Saturday at the Urban Artifact, you get to meet Jesse, who is himself, very Leonardo da Vinci-esque in his
suave,
Caucasian suave
debonair
looks. Yeah, debonair looks. You get to meet me, Smokestack Cindy, maybe Nice Guy Eddie. These great radio personalities. Of course, the two guys from the notorious Noto Joyo show. Lenny Carbonia, when music's going to be showing up. Janice from, I forget the name of her show. It's one of the gospel shows, though. Really new gospel show. And then, let's see, Rob Roy is going to be down there doing the Gypsy Jazz Hour, which is actually 2 hours. But he'll be down there, too. And a couple other DJs are going to swing by, I know.
Randy, our friend Randy from Kitty's Blues.
And I think Olabanjo, who does an African Village Buka, he's going to be down there.
Wonder if our friends from the Great Pacific Garbage Patch will be there.
I believe so. I talked to King Rob Louie. And John. Yeah. King Louie. That's a monkey. Judge Louie, I think is.
Judge Louie.
But actually, that's too old now. I think he's going by the Pillbug now.
Man.
He changes like every 3 to 4 months. Right? He changes his radio moniker.
He's keeping it fresh. He's the David
we're always like 2 monikers behind
though.
Host. We're always like 2 monikers behind though. Like, oh well. He can do what he wants.
News travels around here at the speed of volunteer.
Yeah, it does. All right, we got a couple quickies here before I get on with rocking out some little Grateful Dead later. This is Mike Conley is in a band called Little Spooky. We played a couple tunes from them over the last couple weeks. Here's 2 more off their latest album. You can check these guys out around town. And also, you can check Mike and Evan Ray out. They're going to be kicking things off at 8. This tune is I Love the Way You Shake It by Little Spooky. They're right here from Cincinnati. Not a long song, just 3:58, but I'm sure you guys are going to like it.
Well, some men work in a factory, some men drive a truck, some roll dice and don't think twice, try to live on love. But me, I got some songs that I wrote. I got this old guitar is awful. The hours, they're long. You gotta drive about 100 miles, find someone, hear your song. But then sometimes on a good night, I might get a chance to play for my girl. She loves to twirl, yeah, to watch her dance. And I love the way you shake it when you're shaking what you're shaking. When you shake it so good. I love the way you shake it when you're shaking what you're shaking. When you shake it like a pretty girl should. I love the way you shake it when you're shaking what you're shaking. When you're shaking your side to see. Baby, I love the way you shake it when you're shaking what you're shaking. What you're shaking one more time for me. Now go ahead and shake it one time. At the door, she's got the carpet rolled right back. She's ready for some rock and roll. Well, there's some other girls might be pretty, some might make you laugh. But my girl, she likes to boogie. Yeah, she loves to shake that ass. And I love the way you shake it when you're shaking what you're shaking. When you shake it so good. I love the way you shake it when you're shaking what you're shaking. When you shake it like a pretty girl should. I love the way you shake it when you're shaking what you're shaking. When you're shaking your side to see. Baby, I love the way you shake it when you're shaking what you're shaking. Won't you shake it one more time for me? Go ahead, go shake it one more time. Shaking what you're shaking. When you shake it so good. I love the way you shake it when you're shaking what you're shaking. When you shake it like a pretty girl should. I love the way you shake it when you're shaking what you're shaking. When you're shaking your side to see. Baby, I love the way you shake it when you're shaking what you're shaking. Won't you shake it just one more time for me?
Right, Mike Conley is in that band. That was Little Spooky, right out of Cincinnati. And that's the good thing I like about a lot of the bands we have. All the bands, most of them. They're all right here from Cincinnati, Ohio. I made it a point to get a lot of local bands out there. So this is another tune by Little Spooky, since that one was so short. This one is called The Airship. We played this a couple weeks ago, I believe. It's a catchy little tune. I'm sure you guys will like it. And like I said, check out Mike Saturday at the Overnight.
Well, I saw the airship floating in the sky. A beautiful morning, the sun was high. I let out a holler, couldn't believe my eyes. I saw the airship floating in the sky. When Hoover came in, the heat was on. Had to leave Kentucky where I made my home. Headed westward with the setting sun. Found myself in Prescott, Arizona. I bought a cabin and a mule from the old Bar-L. Had a little stand of pine round the side of the hill. Used to ride down Sundays to the Palace Hotel, and they'd buy the shine quick as it came out of the still. But the Depression came and we felt the crack. And they were starting to wonder how I made my cash. I started watching for a chance to make a dash. Started watching for a sign. I saw the airship floating in the sky. Beautiful morning, the sun was high. I let out a holler, couldn't leave my eyes. I saw the airship floating in the sky. Sparkled and shimmered at a stately pace. I put down the bottle, I rubbed my face. I knew the day'd come to get out of the race and make my way back to the old home place. So I packed up the cabin, I hit the road. I knew I'd finally seen the sign I'd been waiting for, and it sure felt good to be on my way home with a brand new hat and a pocket full of gold. Now I'm back in Kentucky where the grass is blue, but everybody takes me for a damned old fool. They say my brain is rotten, but I tell you true, that mule wouldn't tell no lie. Oh, I saw the airship floating in the sky. Springtime morning, the sun was high. I let out a holler, couldn't leave my eyes. I saw the airship floating in the sky. I saw the airship floating in the sky. I saw the airship floating in the sky. I saw the airship floating in the sky.
A little bit of Little Spooky there, right out of Cincinnati. Mike Conley being a vocalist and guitarist in that band. He'll be kicking things off for our benefit show Saturday at the Urban Artifact. There again, $8 cover, 6 bands. Come on down, people. You're gonna have a good time. And it's the best entertainment value for your weekend. So, all right, Jesse. We'll be seeing you guys Saturday. We're gonna roll out of here, try to play a little bit more of this Bear's Choice, History of the Grateful Dead Part 1, and stick around for Noto Joya, the Noto Joya show. I'm sure they've got some fun stuff set up. They've got 16 turntables set up over there and 4 or 5 boards. So, yeah, we never know what's going to happen. So, check us out Saturday, Urban Artifact.
You can't call mama, I'm sure all the hell now, yes I am. An action speaks louder than words, and I'm a man with the greatest fears. I know you got you another man, but I can love you better than you. Take my hand and don't be afraid, I'm gonna prove every word I say. Advertise and love for free, so when you place your head with me, more than things that come by a double, ain't nothing but just no love. That little thing that me like you can't go to mama, I'm so old now, now yes I am. Give it to me, I got to have it. Tell me your love, I'm a big old man. Sometimes I get a harder hand, baby. Sometimes I get the kind of hard hand down. I just all I need. Some of your love, some of your love, make me feel pretty good now. Yes I do. 'cause mama, I'm sure holding her hand tonight. Yes, I am. Thank you. Well, I was feeling so bad. I asked my family doctor about what I had. I said, doctor, 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 tell me, doctor, what's ailing me, doctor? Say, yeah, 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 hey, yeah, 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 yeah. All I need, good love. All I need is good love. Early in the morning, baby. Early in the evening, good love. Come on, baby, squeeze me tight. Don't you want your daddy just to be alright? Said, baby, baby, that's for sure, baby. I got the fever, baby. You got the cure, baby. Say, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. All I need, good love. All I need is good love. Early in the morning, baby. Good love. Late in the evening.